and one of you has a secret that the other doesn't know, and I don't know what the secret is or who has it, but
Look at
one of you wants to tell it. And what is it? Who has the secret? Who's the little secreter? You're the secreter?
Yeah.
What's your little secret?
I mean, it's.
look at
I just like pulled from made another loan to cover a credit card so we could go on our trip.
Oh my. Okay.
Okay.
And I didn't tell him.
What do you mean? Wait, why doesn't he get to know that? Why are we doing that without his knowledge?
Oh.
He thought you were pulling from an emergency fund. Not that that's even better, but actually, no, you said the trip was pre-planned.
I was going to tell him. I just
was, but you didn't, so I don't give a was. You didn't.
Well, no, I didn't tell him.
Huh?
I didn't tell him.
Why?
Because, I mean, I was going to.
But you didn't.
I just didn't want him to stress about our trip.
wow. Gaslighting.
But now you're stressing about the trip, even though the trip is already done because you've borrowed on it and now you have to pay it off. You borrowed, you opened it, you took out a loan. What kind of loan?
Uplet?
Okay.
No, Upstart was the loan I took for the card. Upstart, yeah. I took that out to pay off a credit card that was maxed out so that we could have spending on the card.
Oh my!
Has nothing to do with
It's so
that has nothing
crazy.
to do with the vacation.
Well, then what are you talking about? Because that just contradicted your whole thing.
What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Ron back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. So I got a video for you guys that is titled Gold Digger Exploits Beta Husband. And as you can see in the intro, it gets pretty bad. And from what I've heard from other people that have brought this video to my attention, I think this was only the half of it. Ugh, like, damn, it gets worse. All right, we're going to see what it's talking about. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it.
Hi, my name is Megan. I'm 34 years old.
My name is Garrett. I'm 36. We live in Houston, Texas.
And this is Financial Audit.
Thanks for coming over to Austin, guys. So what do we do for a living in Houston, Texas? We'll start with you.
I'm a flight attendant on the weekends, and I stay home with our two kids
During the weekdays.
Correct.
Okay. Well, okay. So very much part-time, I'm assuming.
Yes, but I am full-time. Like,
Mama, full-time mama.
no,
So
flight attendant. I'm full-time hours.
You're getting... Okay, how many hours are you getting on those weekends?
It's 72 for the month is what I get.
Oh, okay.
There are some times where she works during the week.
Yeah.
So
That's not full-time. That's not full-time, but so already you're starting off bad because you already fibbing just off of hours alone. Come on now. Okay.
How much are we making from this? Because your payroll is practically nothing.
I make 54 an hour, but I'm averaging, like, my months are like 50 to 70
Huh?
a month.
Huh? Hours?
Yes.
Oh, okay. What hits your bank on an average month from your pay?
3,000.
Okay, well, that was not reflected in this last month. We had 600. What was different?
Should be more than 600.
didn't work as much this
Why?
month.
I
Probably.
mean, yeah.
People not flying?
I mean, no, I don't think I worked much. I don't work that much in the summer.
It's kind of a choice.
Isn't that when people travel?
the most.
Yes, but
But that's because the kids are home more because there's no school. How old are the kids? We have kids.
yes.
How old are kids?
2 and 4.
2 and 4. Okay.
Yes.
Well, why less in the summer?
I just don't think I worked much in the summer.
Yeah. Why?
Because she likes to take off.
Okay, but our spending seems to be maintained.
Yes.
Right. That's the issue. Come on.
How much you guys think you spent in this last month? When really only his income came in. How much you guys think you spent in this last month?
Oh,
12,000.
I'd say probably around there.
Pretty damn close, 11,764, but only 8,677 came in from your paycheck. So how are we maintaining the same level of spending if we're not working? I'm confused. We're just taking time off, but we're continuing the same level of spending. That doesn't make any sense.
Yep.
So you mean to tell me this man brought in damn near 9,000 and y'all can't live with under y'all means? we already know who fault this is. We already know who does the spending the most between genders. Man, you don't see, this is why it's so important for men to find women who understand the value of money and know how to stretch the dollar, especially in today's economy if you're in the US. Let's keep it moving.
We start dipping into our emergency fund towards the end of the month
For what?
to cover some purchases that pop up. A lot of
Purchases that pop up,
Right.
i.e., what gave you that tan, i.e., going on vacation. Yeah, that's an emergency. We take from an emergency fund to go to islands and stuff. It's an emergency.
no, that was planned out prior to a lot of the last minute knickknacks or impulse spending that happens.
Emergencies.
That'll be pulled out of our emergency
I think I
savings.
brought more in, like in August.
Oh, we don't have it. Is there a secret account we don't have?
No, I don't know why you don't have it. Unless I don't really remember why it didn't work very much. But it just seems off. The number seems off.
No, they seem pretty on to me, ma'am. Y'all are spending more than what you're bringing in, and if you this man literally has the numbers in front of him. If you only brought in 600 and he brought in nearly 9,000 and y'all spent 12, then that means you're in the negative, ma'am. What are you talking about? Now, notice how the man mentioned impulse shopping. I can let you know that right now. And you saw how he was looking at her when he was mentioning these things that was popping up. And notice how whenever she's talking, she ain't never looking at him, but he looking at her. The body language in this whole conversation gives it away too. It already lets you know who respects who. And man, see, now I see why he named the video the way he named it. Because that's exactly what you're dealing with here, a beta husband. Let's get it.
That's what hit. That's at least what hit. Okay, what do you do for a living?
So I work in the oil and gas industry. Yes.
He's a Texan. Okay.
Oh.
Cool. What do you make?
Right around 120.
Wow, that's great.
That's
Okay,
good.
so that's help sustaining. We live in Houston, definitely energy town. Okay, what is your position?
I'm a kind of a drilling fluids specialist tech. I work in-house for one of the major offshore companies.
So do you get
Blue
down
collar
dirty?
G.
I worked offshore for 10 years.
Yeah.
And since we had kids, moved back
Mhm.
working in the office now.
Okay, how long have you guys been married?
We just celebrated 6 years.
Oh, very nice. Okay, so a little different than most married couples on the show. One, you've been married a little longer. Yeah, a lot of people are kind of newlyweds on the show. And two, your guys' kids were within your marriage, which is maybe the first time that's ever happened on this show. Not that either way is bad or good. I don't give a but it's interesting. It shows that, maybe you are a bit more planned. And the weird thing here is there is retirement here. That's the weird thing. But then there is so much that does not correlate with a couple that plans,
Yeah.
especially if we're taking for an emergency fund for knickknacks. And one of you has a secret that the other doesn't know, and I don't know what the secret is, or who has it, but
Look at
one of you wants to tell it. And what is it? Who has the secret?
The husband already knew what it was, but if it took y'all coming on this show for it to come out, what it tells me is that, sir, your wife does not respect you, and more than likely, if you would have brought this up behind closed doors, she probably would have, made you feel guilty. So she would have manipulated the situation to make herself look like the victim in the situation. And I don't know. I think it's that and a combination of him just not having the balls to just have a backbone and be like, enough is enough. Because $120,000 a year with 2 kids, I think it's pretty sustainable. But if you're spending the way she is, yeah, it's gonna be tough. See, I tell you, bro. And then it just dawned on me too. They've been married for 6 years, so that means she was 28 when they got married. Sounds to me like she did what a lot of women are trying to do nowadays, where they have fun in their early to mid 20s, and then they try to hit a buzzer beater before they hit their 30s, and they try to get a dude like this because the men that they were dealing with in their early 20s and mid 20s, they probably wasn't even on his level financially 9 times out of 10. Because you look at her and then you look at him, I'm like, come on, it says a lot. But let's keep it moving.
Who's the little
I do.
secreter? You're the secreter?
Yeah.
What's your little secret?
I mean, it's.
Look at.
I just like pulled from made another loan to cover a credit card so we could go on our trip.
Oh my. Okay.
Okay.
And I didn't tell
What do you
him.
mean? Wait, why doesn't he get to know that? Why are we doing that without his knowledge?
Oh.
He thought you were pulling from an emergency fund. Not that that's even better, but actually, no,
I
you
was
said the
gonna
trip
tell
was
him.
pre-planned.
I was gonna tell him. I just
Was, but you didn't, so I don't give it. Was, you didn't.
Well, no, I didn't
Yeah.
tell him.
Huh?
I didn't tell him.
Why?
Because I mean, I was going to.
But you
I
didn't.
just didn't want him to stress about our trip.
Wow. Gaslighting.
But now you're stressing about the trip, even though the trip is already done because you've borrowed on it and now you have to pay it off. You borrowed, you opened it, you took out a loan. What kind of loan?
Uplift?
Okay.
No, Upstart was the loan I took for the
Upstart.
card. Upstart, yeah. I took that out to pay off a credit card that was maxed out so that we could have spending on the card.
Oh my.
Has
are you
nothing to
talking
do with
about?
It's so
that has nothing to
crazy.
do with the vacation.
Well, then what are you talking about? Because
I'm
that
so
just contradicted
confused.
your whole thing. I'm confused too. What are you saying?
So yeah, we did finance the vacation that we just took.
From what? On what?
The loan.
It's like the pre-planned, like a firm,
Look at
like
his face.
one of those. It's called Uplift.
Look at it. He had no
So
idea.
You
Uplift
took a
and
loan to
Upstart.
pay off a credit card.
Yeah,
Which
there's
is
both.
crazy.
I have both loans, an Upstart and Uplift.
And which one did you know about? And which one did you not? Or neither? Why?
He didn't know
Why?
about any.
When? When did you do this?
The last week of the month before our trip,
What month?
September.
Okay. The last week of September.
Yes.
You did this.
Yes, I got a loan out and paid off a credit card.
They
that was
can't
maxed
afford it.
Yeah. Why? But like, why? Because
Look at it. Look at this.
that just. It's got my name too on it, or is it
No, it's
just yours?
mine.
Because
it's just mine.
But you're married.
Because he's the provider, remember? Because she already given me that vibe just off of looks alone and the way she's handling the money. See, this is another reason why I find it funny when women be like so quick to like, back in the day, men used to provide and just give the woman a check. I'm like, yeah, but that was because back in the day, women weren't reckless with money like what you see here. You know, those women could be trusted because they knew how to stretch them dollars. In today's and age, y'all don't want to do that. Y'all want to keep up with the Joneses. And this is a prime example of it right here. I'm like, and now this man is making $120,000 a year and is in the red. See, this is what we mean when we say even half of the people that make over 100K or more are still living paycheck to paycheck. This is how it happens right here when you're trying to live above your means. Ain't no reason you should be making that kind of money and be in debt. That's bullshit. That's just being irresponsible and reckless with money. And you doing that behind his back, that let me know you ain't got no respect for him. And I'm going to be 100 with y'all, bro. You only do flight attendant on the weekends, bro. The way she treating him, I would not be surprised if she's cheating on him, y'all. I'm going to say that right now. And I wouldn't be surprised if y'all said that in the comments, too. Let's get it moving.
affects us both, and
It affects you
that
both.
is not
You-
really a
you
good feeling to
never,
have
like-
that go behind my back, you know.
Yeah,
But
I didn't think you. I think you would understand why I did it. So I didn't.
Put
figure
your
you were
balls
gonna
on the
mad.
table.
well,
Look at it.
Understand why you did it. You did it for the vacation.
Correct.
And are you mad?
yeah. I'll say, Matt, I'm pretty disappointed. That's kind of a big thing. I thought we were
Oh my
low on
God.
funds, during the month because we were
Look at him. She's
taking
not
out
making
to
eye
pay for a
contact.
trip instead of.
How long do you guys go on these trips, or how often do you guys go on these trips?
Like twice a year.
Can you afford that? I mean, obviously not if we're taking out debt to pay off a card and then another debt to pay for this trip that we can't pay for. And then you think taking out for an emergency fund for knickknacks. Obviously not. So why are we doing these trips when we have young kids?
Knickknacks are not an emergency.
Shouldn't we be getting taken care of and buttoned up
Well,
for
it
the
was
sake
for
of their
my-
future instead of going and seeing some palm trees?
Very true.
It was for my birthday and my son's because our birthdays together.
Happy birthday. You have one every year. I don't give a so does he. What?
Probably not, but
That probably
Probably
turned her on.
not.
I
He
don't
won't?
regret it.
What?
I don't regret the trip.
Probably not. Are you saying you're dying? Terminal?
No.
What are you terminal with? Brain cancer? Is that
Right.
why
No,
you're
I was
taking out these
agreeing with
loans?
you that like my son probably didn't care about the trip for our birthday.
Well, no, none. The 4-year-old barely passed the age where he's gonna start remembering things.
Yeah.
Other than that, the 2-year-old has no idea what the going on. It's basically just a group of cells floating around in the universe. Can't form memories.
Well, we have pictures from it.
Well, that's good. As long as they don't go blind, they'll be able to know they went to a place with palm trees.
Oh yeah, this seems to be every year we've got a birthday trip. They're all in October.
But do you not agree with these? So why are we doing them? Wait, what are we doing then?
Pay attention.
Why
I
are
just
you?
plan it,
I don't
and
agree
he
with
just
them.
goes on them. He doesn't.
I don't agree with a lot of them.
Why are we doing them then?
And we just do
because
it.
I like to travel.
Wow.
Cool, but if he disagrees, why do you win? Win.
Maybe because I'm controlling. I don't know.
I'm gonna let you know right now. This marriage don't look like it's gonna end too well. This is what a lot of married men are going through, especially well-to-do men. This is why the well-to-do men that are not married, they see this and they don't want no parts of it. Because I'm gonna let you know right now, bruh, she would not be dealing with him if that man wasn't making what he making now. And you're a flight attendant, bruh. Anybody who flies as much as I do, y'all know most flight attendants are attractive. And she only doing it on the weekends, and she's treating you like this, and she was willing to do that behind your back. You don't think with her flying around the way she do, she won't be willing to cheat on you? And she's gonna do it with somebody that's more attractive and that don't nearly make as much money as you. I guarantee you. Because based on the timeline of y'all getting married and popping these kids out, more than likely, those are the type of men that she was dealing with before she met you. I'm just being 100. I ain't trying to throw no shade, but we all know how the game go in this space. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this, and I'll leave the link in the description for the full video, because it's like an hour and something long, and I kind of like grabbed this from MTR because he had a little bit more condensed version of it. But please let me know what you think, and if you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification. That way y'all know what I'm uploading. Hit the like button because it helps with the algorithm and helps me reach a broader audience. Also look out for the travel vlog channel, Unplugged Traveler, as well as the music channel, because I just dropped a new mixtape. Links are in the description, and until the next video, y'all, deuces.